Yo, YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. He's KJ. This is the kashkellyandac Sports Report. The Heat take Game 1 from the Celtics, 99-90. This was a decent game. The biggest story that comes out of this game will probably end up being Paul Pierce. At the end of this game, or towards the end of this game, he ended up getting ejected. The first time he kind of got into it with, I believe it was James Jones. I didn't think it was a flagrant foul. He went over. Did you think that was a flagrant foul?
I don't think it was a flagrant foul. I think it was just. I mean, I don't think it was a hard foul even at that. I think he was just trying to. He hit his arm rather, in his head. I don't think it was. I think it was accidental.
I thought he was like trying to stop his fall because he realized he wasn't going to shoot. I mean, it was a foul, obviously, but I didn't think it was like flagrant or anything. Pierce takes exception to that, starts headbutting in the head. He goes, "What the hell is that, bitch?" And then he gets pissed there. Then Paul Pierce gets like pissed at, or he lays a hard pick on Dwayne Wade where it kind of looked like he put his left shoulder into Wade. I couldn't tell 100%, but it kind of looked like he did that. You can't do that and get away with it, really.
Even at that, like when he did that and he called the foul, the ref called the offensive foul and the pick. Especially knowing you had just gotten a technical foul, you should definitely not be saying anything to the ref, and you shouldn't even get up in his face. You should just walk the other way. That's what you.
Well, that's what he did after he got ejected.
Well, yeah, it doesn't work after that.
Let's get into the game more, though. I mean, Pierce, I doubt they're going to suspend him. At the end, the worst announcers in NBA history, Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson, are talking about how that ruins the game. You know, that's kind of how the game works, and should he have gotten thrown out of that? Probably not, but he did get over it. The Celtics have no big man. That's what it came down to, and the Heat don't necessarily have one either, but when you don't have a big man against the Heat are just going to destroy you because LeBron, Wade, they can all take it to the hoop. And today, James Jones, they were able to take it to the hoop, kick it to James Jones, and he would hit the big shot. So,
and honestly, what their big downfall was that Paul Pierce didn't show up until the second half. KG and Rondo didn't show up at all.
KG had a terrible game.
I think, honestly, Bosh didn't put up many points, but he played good defense on KG. And it came down to the... And you can't rely on Ray Allen to make every single three.
Yeah, Ray Allen had a tremendous game. I think he had like 25 points. He had a tremendous game. Chris Bosh did not do great on offense. I think he ended up like 7 points. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me. But the important part, the Heat won this game, and I will pull up the box score. But the Heat won this game because Chris Bosh was partially because Chris Bosh was able to help shut down guys like KG in the first half, and then the second half he didn't allow Glenn Big Baby Davis to get going. And these big guys for the Celtics, like Jermaine O'Neal, they just made stupid plays the entire game. Yeah, I mean, this Ray Allen had 25 points, Paul Pierce had 19, and then after that, KG had 6 points this game. He was 3 of 9 shooting.
When you have a guy named Jeff Green putting up more points than Kevin Garnett, you know there's a problem there.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Green was a nice player for the Thunder, but I mean, come on, he's not Kevin Garnett. And Delonte West, LeBron James' mom's lover, had a 10 points too. He was also 3 of 9 from the field, but hey. Yeah, I mean, I think if they can play this series the same way they did today, I mean, you don't need Bosh to necessarily go out there and score 25 points because Wade and LeBron got it done, but if he can help shut them down in defense, I mean, he's not normally a good defender. He had a tremendous game. And I think that Dwayne Wade everyone was saying, well, Dwayne Wade hasn't gotten it done against the Celtics. Well, he certainly did today. End of story there. I mean, I got to look at exactly how many points he ended up with. He ended up with 38 points, 14 to 21 shooting, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Tremendous game out of Dwayne Wade. LeBron James, 8 of 19 shooting. He didn't have a great game. And the thing that scares you as a Heat fan, I'm not a Heat fan, neither is KJ, is that he was only 5 of 9 from the line. But at the same time, he had 22 points. And the thing that's really got to scare you is the Heat won this game pretty easily, and LeBron James didn't even have that good of a game, and neither did Chris Bosh.
Yeah, well, I mean, defensively, Bosh did well, but LeBron, a lot of his points came off of the little, easy baskets.
Yeah.
It's not like he was on a hot streak at any moment. It was But really, the big story in this game was Wade. I mean, all those points and his defense was tremendous on Allen. And I mean, honestly, you see Ray Allen's points, but it just doesn't compare with the defense he put up. But
yeah, they were even the announcers had one thing right, and they said that Wade gave up a ton of points, but Ray Allen really had to work hard for those points, and by making them one-dimensional with Ray Allen, the rest of the team just couldn't get going. I mean, the Heat do need to get a big man going. So Zydrunas Ilgauskas had 0 points today, 0 of 2 shooting, but hey, I mean, guys stepped up. Like James Jones ended up with 25 points on the day. Tremendous game. Joel Anthony didn't have a tremendous game on offense.
Yeah, but
defensively he played tremendous. I mean, these type of players stepped up for the Heat today, along with the starters, and pretty much nobody stepped up for the Celtics except Ray Allen. I meon, 25 points for Ray Allen. That's a good game for Ray Allen. I mean, it's nothing special though. Pierce, KG, and Rondo really need to get going. That's the end of the story. I mean, especially Rajon Rondo, because the Heat do not have an answer for him. Mike Bibby actually ended up having a pretty decent game defensively playing against Rondo, and he did not allow Rondo to get going. The biggest thing, though, and I think KJ agrees with this, the Heat looked like a team. I mean,
absolutely. They played really well in the Sixers series, I believe. But they looked like they played as an actual team. The passes were crisp for most of the game. I mean, the first quarter was shaky for both teams, probably nerves and everything. But the rest of the game was just great.
Yeah, I mean, that basically sums it up. And they got the crowd into the game. Everything about this game that could have gone wrong for the Celtics pretty much did. Everything that could have gone right for the Heat, with the exception of maybe LeBron James scoring 40 points, really did. So I'm Tim, he's AC. He's KJ. He'd take game 1. I'll get used to this eventually. He'd take game 1. We'll see you later. He's KJ, not AC.